The first warning wasn't the noise, it was the email. A cheerful HOA blast landed in my inbox at 6:12 a.m., welcoming future residents and announcing temporary community use of nearby open land during construction. My land, named casually, like it had already been decided. By the time I drove out, the decision was physical. Concrete forms lined my access road. Portable offices squatted where my survey stakes used to be, and at the center of it all stood the HOA board president, clipboard in hand, directing trucks like a general claiming territory. I didn't confront her, not yet. I watched. Every truck crossed my deeded easement, every load sat past my boundary, and every worker answered the same way when I asked who approved it. The HOA, that word does strange things to people. It makes them confident, loud, wrong. I bought my property years before the neighborhood existed. No covenants, no shared access, just a recorded right-of-way the developer was legally required to respect. Instead, the HOA Karen decided my land was underutilized and therefore convenient. When I finally spoke to her, she smiled like I was interrupting a meeting. "This is for the community," she said. "I'm not in your community," I replied. She waved it off, said it was temporary, said I was being difficult, said lawyers cost more than cooperation, so I didn't hire a lawyer first. I hired a title examiner. By sunset, I had certified proof that their construction staging blocked a recorded utility corridor. One phone call later, the power company flagged it as a safety violation. Another call went to the lender financing the build. Banks hate surprises. The next morning, trucks idled at the gate. No one was allowed to unload. Inspectors walked the site quietly, taking photos, measuring clearances, making notes no one could argue with. The HOA Karen tried again, this time without the smile. "You're halting progress," she snapped. "No," I said. "Your shortcuts are." By noon, the lender issued a suspension, not a warning, a suspension. Funds frozen until access, easements, and staging were corrected and verified. Every contractor got the notice at once. The site went silent. Offers followed, then apologies, then a request to work something out. I listened carefully. I asked for everything in writing: removal, restoration, a formal acknowledgement of boundaries, and a penalty clause if they crossed again. It took 3 days to clear my land. It took 6 months for construction to restart. Now, when I drive past, the HOA president avoids eye contact. The community sign sits a respectful distance from my line, and my access road stays exactly what it's always been, mine. Because the fastest way to stop a build isn't yelling, it's knowing which thread to pull in, pulling it once.